Hello and welcome back to Naturally Spiritual. I know it's been a while, right?
Right, it has
Yes, it has.
been.
But we're here and we're just here to encourage someone, right?
Right.
Because we know, it may not be perfect. You
Right.
may not be perfect.
It may not.
They
May not.
right. But however, if you're giving it your best, don't let someone come in and try to discourage you from doing your best, no
Right.
matter how it looks, right?
Right. Because someone may be viewing something differently than what you viewing it, and you know your thing is good. You've already called it good. You already said I'm good or they're good, and then someone come in, and that someone can even be you. Thank you, Holy Ghost. That just came to me. You can be yourself, one who's planting self doubt. Questioning every little thing and every little move and every little decision and every just questioning everything. So you yourself can come in and plant, but someone else can come along. You know what you have is a good thing, and girl and boy, man and why and who. I wouldn't, man. You better than
And
that.
I'll tell
that
you
type of
what,
thing.
and when you're trying your best and you're trying to get away from the thing that used to be that thorn, right?
Right, exactly.
Somebody from your past,
Right.
they'll
Oh,
remind
say
you
that,
of your
your
past.
right.
You know you know how it used to be. You know what how you used to do. And they'll try to bring you back into it.
Right.
And plant that doubt just like that, right?
Exactly.
So you have to even be careful when you're trying to better yourself
Right.
or trying to do better, do the right thing.
Right,
You can't
exactly.
continue to hold yourself in bondage
That's true.
and continue to be in that environment, continue to place yourself in that environment
Right,
that's been
exactly.
holding you in bondage anyways, right?
Exactly. So somebody can come along planting misery, revisiting, as you just said, something way back there, I it's been a long time, and so just misery, doubt, fault, and next thing you know, you're over here.
Right.
Right back.
Find yourself
right back to where
right back.
you were, and you said I wasn't going to be there, and that's where you are, and in the natural, it's so easy to do,
Right.
especially when someone is always pointing, pointing, pointing. And then next thing you know, it's like, wait a minute, wow, maybe they do have a point.
Yeah, because this is too hard.
Right.
This
part over here is too hard. So it's easier over there. So that's where I'm gonna go. So in the natural, it's easy to listen to what someone's saying. It's easy to watch how someone else is living and saying that you need it that way. It's so easy in the natural, but you have to look at this thing in the spiritual. And in the spiritual, 1 Peter 5:8 says, "Be sober, be vigilant,
all right,
because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walk about seeking whom he may devour." And you don't think Satan is great at his job.
He's very good at it.
Satan is so great at his job. He's been at this thing a very, very, very long time. So he's become a professional at it. He's become the best at his job. So sometimes you're no match for the devil.
Right.
So you have to be vigilant. It says be sober, stay woke, know where you are and know what you have, and don't lose it based on what someone is coming and planning.
Right. Right. And that's so true. And you couldn't have said it. I couldn't have said it any better. But because the devil is, and he'll dress it up and he'll send people who you think or in your corner that's not in your corner. Their corner is to bring you back to where they were, right?
Exactly.
So you just have to be diligent of that and just recognize and surround yourself with people who are already where you're trying to go.
Right, exactly. Okay? And then in that case, some people can point things out to you that are good. Man, you have. Man, I don't see where it's so bad. So some people on that on the opposite or the flip side of it, people can come in and say, "Let me remind you,
right?
This is good.
This is good.
So,
yes. So listen. You have to listen.
Exactly.
So and again, that's where the discernment comes in. And Susan, we'll keep going back and forth with it, right?
Right, we do. So we gotta leave it alone revelation. Right there. Yeah. So let's just end it there for these people and just hope and just pray, that you guys can be vigilant, be sober, be mindful, So again, we're just gonna end it there. And as we always end our commercials,
go ahead and like us.
Okay, share us.
Talk to us.
Give us some feedback.
Yes, give us some comeback. Listen at me. Come
back.
back. Well, come back and give us some feedback. Right.
Exactly. And if for those of you who have already purchased this naturally spiritual book, we appreciate it. And for those of you who haven't, because you couldn't afford it, it's not your season, but I hope and pray that your season is upcoming. Okay. All right. And we just pray that you guys have an awfully blessed night.
Have a good night.